See, it was funny. I was talking to my brother about this earlier because we grew up watching WWF and WCW and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, my dad was so anti Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, like he'd be like, look at these bean poles. They're like, they ain't big at all. And you're looking at him like, they're fucking massive. What are you talking about? And he would call Undertaker a bean pole too. He'd be like, look at this bean pole. He ain't no Hulk Hogan. And I'm like, dude, Hulk Hogan knows 2 moves. At least Undertaker's big as fuck. And Undertaker's not a bean pole. He's big as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And especially later on. And fucking, but Scott Hall was always big as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And my dad always be like, this guy ain't no Hulk Hogan. Look at him. See his arms? He knows how to fight.
He would get along with...
He knows how to fight because of the size of his arms. They're so big. and I'd be like, Dad, that's just a fight. No! Look at the size of his arms. Hulk Hogan beat these bean poles. Look at Kevin Nash, who's massive.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, that's not a bean pole. That dude would destroy you.
Exactly.
I'm like, Dad, you know what you're talking about? He's like, nah.
At least he admitted it.
No, I don't think he ever did. I think that was me admitting it to him.
That's funny though.
But my dad would be like
that's
that.
so crazy. He's
Dad,
getting along with Vince McMahon very well because that's what I hear.
Because my dad would be like, Hulk Hogan's so big, look at that. He's gonna take out everyone. Look at the size of his arms. He's gonna destroy you because of his arms. It's like, Dad, all he does is drop a leg. No!
He doesn't even use his arms.
He doesn't use his arms. He's so big and massive. And a real fight would fuck you up because he's so big.
I feel
it's like, no, that's not how that goes. That's not how that works.
He knows how to fight.
Yeah. He does not know how to
have
fight.
seen Hogan in Japan though.
Oh, yeah.
And he does like actual, like he knows
wrestling moves.
He does
locks and shit.
Oh yeah, like it's different. Like most of that shit that he did that was bullshit in WWE was because he was told to do it, and that was the gimmick. Like
well, that's the thing though, because back then we didn't know it was like everybody knew that it was not fake but kayfabe.
Yeah,
and fucking everybody.
Because when we were watching it, everybody was catching on that it wasn't like real.
Well, you knew it wasn't because you punch your friend in the face. You're like, fuck! I saw fucking Undertaker take 5 of these.
Exactly.
Shawn Michaels fucking took 10. He's smaller than me.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, in WWE.
He was the shit.
I loved watching.
The Rockers were the shit.
I didn't watch it at that time. I watched it after he was degenerationed.
See, I watched it before that because I like Shawn Michaels with the Rockers. Because they were
Marty
tag
Jannetty.
Team. Yep, him and Marty Jannetty were tag team.
Yeah.
They would fucking like take on like Demolition and the Road Warriors and win. And you're like, holy shit, who are these guys?
That's cool.
They're high flyers.
Yeah.
Before high flying was a thing.
I got on after it was DX. I didn't watch WWE for a long time. I was a WCW purist for a long time.
I was both. Because, well, see, the thing was, like, because back in the day, you'd watch WWF because there was no WCW around
Exactly.
here, right? And then I'd go to my grandfather's and my grandparents who had cable, and that's where WCW was at. So I'd watch WCW on cable.
Yeah.
And I'd watch WWF at home.
Yeah.
Because it's not cable.
Yeah.
It was on like NBC and shit like that. And then fucking eventually it became both of them on cable.
And you couldn't watch them both.
Right. And then that's when we finally had satellite and fucking I'd watch I was both because I like WCW because Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was my favorite. Because growing up in the 80s, Hulk Hogan, Jake Snake, Ultimate Warrior were my 3 favorites.
Yeah, I would take Hogan out and put Junkyard Dog in for me. He was my guy.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, I was never a huge Hogan fan, but I remember liking those 3 guys a lot.
Warrior, him.
I like the
Hogan, Warrior,
Snake,
and Jake Snake were my shit. Jake Snake was my shit. I love Jake Snake.
Oh yeah, he was right there with me too. I really liked watching Jake.
but those were in 3, and fucking, and then in WCW, Stinger was one of my favorites from WCW because he was just because he had the fucking warrior like type.
Yeah.
But he was like,
yeah.
And he was different.
He was like Hulk Hogan and Warrior together,
basically.
Basically,
he basically was like in WCW. He basically was like Warrior and Hogan mix. That's a very good analogy, and fucking. I love that shit. Hey, what up, y'all? This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're gonna get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh shit! Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. Cops show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God. Swear to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. John? John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck.
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk Under the Sun, podcast about anything and everything under the sun.